Everybody, right here, what we have is Boosted-fabrications, auto mount, rear mount, and side post mount. And we're gonna eventually upgrade to the bolt. He actually makes a bolt that you can upgrade to. It goes through here because the OEM one are disconnected now, or disconnected, basically discontinued, and you can't get them. And it's actually a stainless bolt that won't rust, and so I think it's a little stronger as well, grade bolt. So we'll end up getting that. He was out of stock, so we'll order that with a couple other things I want to actually order to put on the car. But that's the three I'm running because we're running Volt cross member, and that has a solid mount right there. So we're solid mounted there, and we're gonna run these in there, but we're only gonna put this one in tonight because we got other things to do to get these in there. I'll tell you about that right now. Another thing is, got a 17 bolt back there, two 14s here, two 14s here, two 14s back there, two 12s right there and there, because this is no longer going to be needed. So you'll be removing this, and it's just going to be that. So put you in time lapse and let's get to work. Well, we got that one off, and fairly new. No bushing play, no nothing. Still has like the sticker on. Still has like the sticker on it. No bushing play or anything. Pretty new, so that's pretty good. That's good. That's good. And then you have this up front here yet too, but we're gonna be letting that for now. That's hooked to the exhaust side, and that's your bracket for power steering. So we're going to be letting that on our car. We could cut it if we want to, but we're not going to do that. We'll keep that until we get rid of power steering, which we will be. We'll be going to a manual rack eventually here. And once we go to the manual rack, we'll get all that out of there, and that'll help clear that up. As you can see, it's much better just by getting this out of there. Okay, one down out of the three. You can tell there was somebody did some work in here at one time. That mount was definitely replaced once. Maybe they didn't do a very good job. Maybe it actually had a replaced engine at one time. Not sure. As far as I know, it is a 90,000 original mile car with original matching engine and transmission. I have not verified the VINs, so could be not be. Does look like it's been out of there. Could have had some head work. Definitely, I think it had timing belt and water pump put in, so all that could have been done then, you know. It's always telltale signs of stuff that's been messed with, but major difference. Way better. That is a lot better. And like I said, we got these two yet, and then you lose a lot of weight with these. Like, I forget how many. It's like close to like 3 pounds. And I think with all these, you end up losing like 12 pounds. And if you change the brackets and everything else, just with the mounts alone, it's upwards of like 16 pounds, if I remember right, if you weigh everything out. We have everything. So after we get done, maybe one day we will weigh everything sometime. If some people are interested in that, we might do that, especially when most of this is going to have to come back out anyway. We're going to do a lot of putting things together, mocking it up, and then we're going to end up pulling some stuff back out because we're going to end up having to put head studs in this. Might as well do the timing belt and water pump because it supposedly was done, but we didn't do it, so we need to know when it was done. Do that. Head studs in it, and we got to delete the balance shafts in this thing. These 4G63s, I don't know if a lot of you guys know about them, but these 6 bolts, you know, there's a lot of people with over 600 horsepower with these. There's a couple that are low 9s, stock engines, and there's definitely one in the 8s now. So, and these are pretty heavy, you know, versus like the Tiburon or a Honda or something. So, pretty impressive. And I plan on trying to find a couple more of these stock motors. I hate like hell to pop them, but it's going to be a little while before I can build a motor. So at least I like to find a couple of them and play around with some stock stuff first. See if we can't run a nice number in them as well. I believe with the turbo we got, I think I could get a pretty decent number out of it. It's not the most power, but you know, again, we're slowly showing some stuff on the talent, and there's going to be a lot more on this, a lot more on that, a lot more on this car, a lot more on the other car. Slowing down a little bit so I don't get out as much videos as I used to, but starting to get a lot of parts. You know, parts cost a lot of money now, so there's that, you know, so you're constantly trying to fight that battle of money. I'm not sure if I ever showed you guys this. I don't think I did. But this is a carbon fiber hatch with foul Lexan in it, which is pretty rare because he passed away. So, you know, there's no more of these left. And I got one of the last ones probably. But yeah, the fitment's like really nice. As you guys can see, it's proper fitment. I mean, it's straight. But we have a carbon fiber drag wing as well. You know, I had to take these off, but I kind of like the goofiness of it. I might let it like this for a while before we put the drag wing on. We're not like we're super fast yet for the drag wing, but we have the drag wing as well. I wanted to show you guys that before we get started on tonight's project. Oh, and also, this might weigh 25 pounds. The hatch I took off of it, definitely over 100. So, huge weight savings. And that's what we've been doing. It's saving a lot of weight on this. From the cross member we put on to the mustache bar to the back, to this on the hatch, to the mounts